What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I hope you like this video. This is going to be RuPaul's Drag Race season 14 episode. What episode are we on? Child, I gotta write it down. Episode 5. I know I'm behind because Lord, they just had episode 10 last night, but we gonna get caught up. Excuse me, we gonna get caught up, honey. Now, this episode, we start off with some bad news, honey. Cornbread had to self-eliminate for medical reasons. When the ladies came back into the work, well, I mean, you know, we had to go through the whole Alyssa got eliminated, yada, 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 whatever. But when the ladies came back into the queens, came back into the workroom for the new week, Cornbread wasn't there, and everybody was like, "Where's Cornbread? Where's Cornbread? Where's Cornbread?" And so Rue comes through and shows them a video that Cornbread made. She hurt herself in the last challenge. She woke up, was in a lot of pain, went to the doctor. The doctor said that she badly sprained her ankle, I believe, and that she has to stay off of her ankle for 4 to 6 weeks, which of course eliminates her from the competition. Now, the only thing I can say about this is that I hope that they do the same thing for her that they've done in the past for other people who had this situation where they were able to come back, because I would love to see Cornbread be able to compete again, because I think she would have made it a couple of more weeks. I'm not going to say she would have won, because I think the advice that Lonnie gave her on the last episode, I think was really good advice. You are funny, you are talented, you have a lot going for you, but you've got to expand beyond the one note, right? And she may have been able to do it. And so giving herself time to heal, maybe a year to take in some of the criticism and be able to address it, I'm here for it. I'm definitely excited and looking forward to what can happen. Okay. So the mini challenge is a dirty dancing challenge where the pit crew they came through, they had these balloons, and they had to, dirty dance with the balloons to pop them, which really just equated to them thrusting their pelvis against the pit crew's backside with the balloon in between. And whatever the balloon popped, whatever color confetti came out of the balloon was the group that they were going to be in for this particular challenge. Now, of course, the first thing that popped into everybody's mind was, what Maddie going to do? Because nobody else had a problem, playing around with the pit crew in a compromising position. But of course, is it gonna make Maddie uncomfortable? Whatever. But Maddie was a good sport about it. Maddie went on and did it. You could tell he was a little nervous, but he went on and did it. And that's just gonna be par for the course. You invite him into the space, which I'm okay with, but that's just what it is. So the first team, which is the green team, we have Bosco, Lady Camden, Betty, Dia Betty, and Kimora. Then we had the orange team, which was Deja, Carrie. I'm sorry. Hold on. Green team, Bosco, Lady Camden, Betty. Orange team, Deja, Carrie, Georges, and Jeria. Purple team was Jasmine, Willow, and Orion, and Maddie. And so the maxi challenge is they're going to do like these charity PSA, like in the a la Sarah Mclaughlin with the neglected animals. And we've all seen the Eyes of an Angel with Sarah Mclaughlin singing, and then they showed dogs who were in puppy mills and things like that. So what's funny is they have 3 queens who may have left earlier than they should have on the show, and so it's a whole thing of them coming back onto the them a PSA to help them, right? What happened to them after the show and how they need help now. And so the first one was Tippis du Jour. The second one was James Mansfield, and the third one was Kimora Hall. All of them were eliminated early on. I want to say the first challenge, but certainly within the first 2 to 3 challenges of their season. So it was the Save the Queen Foundation Awareness First eliminated queens. See what happens when you read your notes? First eliminated queens. So, we went through the whole thing of seeing them, film the PSA, and Tempest du Jour was like, listen, I am the joke. I will be the butt of the joke. I will play up that I'm the butt of the joke. Their PSA had the rhyme, so it was like this. I had this whole little sing-song like dialogue to it, and of course, Michelle was the director, giving them notes and everything. And for the most part, like, of course, you saw the stuff that you normally see. You saw people fumbling their lines. You saw some people getting in their heads. But for the most part, I feel like when they were working in their groups, it was just a matter of figuring out what angle they were going to come from. But since the whole thing was campy and, a joke type situation, I mean, all of them sort of came from that same mindset of, I'm the joke, I'm the joke, I'm the joke. Kimora's played up more of the whole, I wasn't ready, I didn't know how to get ready kind of thing. And when they actually played the PSAs, honestly, my favorite was Tempest. I thought that was the funniest. I thought they did a good job of playing up. They had Tempest in like an old folks home, kind of thing. Nobody would come and visit, had her walking around with the prosthetic breast on and a robe that was open, and it was a lot, but it was funny, right? It was funny. James Mansfield played up like what life was like after, they left the competition. And then, like I said, Kimora played up the whole, I'm I can't get ready in less than 7 hours kind of thing. When they got into the workroom, the workroom conversation, in my opinion, wasn't really all that interesting this week. We got a little more insight into Willow, and Willow's illness. He told us that this is something he's dealt with since birth, and that him and his mom are really close. His brother gave him a kidney at one point, I think when he was 14, and he got very emotional because he started speaking about how basically, his body, he said, I'm only in my 20s and my body is already sort of regressing and shutting down, and it's really hard to think, this is supposed to be like, the time of my life, and this is what I'm dealing with. And so, I definitely felt for Willow in that moment, Georges shared with us, his first time in drag. He said it was at Pride. He was, I think he said 16 years old, and he, bought his whole outfit. He performed on Pride, and then the club wanted him, and he had to actually get permission from his family, from his parents, and the club was saying, the only way we'll, we want you to perform because you did such an awesome job, but the only way we'll, can have you in the club is if your parents are there. And his parents agreed to, to do it. And he said his first night, his whole family showed up. They packed the club. And so, I love hearing these stories of support and the unconditional love, Willow said the same thing when he, told his family that he was gay. It was like, okay, whatever. All right, we'll figure it out. Like it is what it is, And so that was pretty much, like I said, what we got in the workroom. Now the runway was Spring Has Sprung. Georges had this really pretty short cocktail dress with like a sheer overlay that had flowers on it. It was a pastel color. It was really cute. It was very tea party, spring fling. It was very, appropriate for any type of garden situation. It was really nice. I really liked Georgia was actually my second favorite. My first favorite, well, we'll get to that. Carrie Colby did avant-garde, right? She was like a giant flower. Even had a headpiece on, had the face painted with like flowers and leaves and everything. And again, this shows somebody who's taking what the judges are saying and internalizing it. Now, I know that at this point with RuPaul's Drag Race, all of this stuff is pre-chosen. They're given a list of the runways, and they can bring whatever they can get this stuff made. So this is not directly related to the judges' critiques from last week because this is probably what she was going to wear anyway. But again, it played into, listen, look, I can give you more than one look. I can give you more than glamour. I can give you more than couture. I can be a flower. I can be avant-garde. I can be a little campy. And so it was perfect timing to what the judges said to her last week and then the runway she gave. So I was here for it. Now, Angeria's outfit was my favorite from the waist down. Now, up top, it did not fit well. I don't know if she's lost weight since since it was she was fitted for it. If she didn't have the right breastplate on or something, because the top, it was like a yellow corset style, and then the bottom was this beautiful skirt that had flowers. It was like a flowered skirt with a split. It was gorgeous. It was absolutely gorgeous, and those colors, it was yellow, red. The colors popped against her skin, but again, it was very ill-fitting at top. And like I said, I'm just not sure if she just had the wrong foundation on or what, because none of her outfits up until this point have looked off the rack. Everything has looked very fitted, very tailored. So I just feel like something was off in the fit. And she knew the minute Ross said something first about it, and she was like, yeah, like she knew. So whatever it was, but she probably didn't have a backup. You know what I'm saying? And so she just went with it and was hoping nobody would notice, I guess. Deja Sky was cute. She had like this little bunny outfit, had like the bunny ears. She had these really nice wide leg pastel, like purple pastel pants. She was very Easter Sunday, she was very casual Easter Sunday. Like maybe not, Black Pentecostal Sunday, but like Catholic Sunday, Easter Sunday. And I'm saying this as someone who grew up Catholic, okay? So don't come for me in the comments. I ain't being disrespectful. I grew up Catholic. That looked very, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Maddie Morphosis came out. Now, I thought she was a mushroom. He was a mushroom at first. But then it was a storm cloud. So the hat was a cloud, and then it was storming, and I thought it was a mushroom. But he was like, I'm not taking the literal spring. With spring we get showers and we have storms. And I was like, okay, that's cute. I still thought it was a mushroom. Jasmine Kennedy had this beautiful beaded corset. That was a bodysuit. It was absolutely gorgeous. Oh, the guest judge this week is Ava Max, who is a recording artist. And she said that was her favorite because she was like, I could see myself wearing that and performing in it. Orion Story, I wasn't crazy about Orion Story's outfit. It was like a lingerie bunny situation. It looked, and maybe because I've been watching, maybe because I've been watching too much of the maybe because I've been watching too much of the Secrets of the Playboy, and my mind just went to Playboy Bunny, right? It just looked straight up like Playboy Bunny. That's what it looked like. Anyway. Willow Pill was cute. Willow Pill had on the night like this very 1950s Leave It to Beaver cocktail, style dress, and had a hat on their head, I guess as to symbolize that perfect, American dream. I mean, not hat, I'm sorry, house on their head, and then on the back it was like help. So it had like a very Stepford Wives thing on the front, and then the back it was like help me because I'm not this perfect, robot that I'm portraying myself to be kind of thing. Diabetes had I didn't like Diabetes' outfit at all. The makeup was just crystal method. Like it just looked crystal method. And the outfit was like this orange bodysuit situation. I didn't like none of it. I didn't like the makeup because I know that they're from the same family and she's very crystal method-esque. But that makeup was all crystal method to me. It was just 100%. I didn't like it. Lady Camden was cute. She had a whole tea party theme going. The earrings were little tea bags. Her hat was a teapot with tea spilling out. And then the dress, it flared out at the waist. And it was an actual table that was set for a tea party. It was really cute, very campy, I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. She was probably my third favorite look. Bosco's was cute. Bosco's came out and it looked like a thundercloud. And I was like, oh, okay, somebody else did a storm. But then she gave us a reveal and it opened up and it turned into sunshine. And I said, that's cute. You know, that's cute. After the storm comes the sun. That's cute. And they even let the returning queens walk the runway. So Tempest had like a animal print like suit on. Jane Mansfield had this pink gown with all these bows on it. I wasn't crazy about her look. And of course, Kimora Lee was perfection. She had on a vintage Bob Mackie gown and it was absolutely gorgeous. Makeup, gorgeous. She, gorgeous. Okay? Kimora is somebody that I would love to see come back in an All-Stars capacity to see how much she has grown. But I just want to see her runways. Like, I don't care. I need her to be there for a couple of weeks so I can see some of these runways. Because, baby, that dress was gorgeous. Okay. They even had Sarah McLachlan do a cameo during the, at the end of, I know my hair keep getting in my face, y'all. Sarah McLachlan did like a cameo, which was cute. It was real cute. So, the tops were Angeria, Bosco, Lady Camden. Those were our three tops. And then the bottom was George's, Orion Story, and who was? Hold on. Because I didn't write the third bottom down. I think Jasmine Kennedy, but they were torn on Jasmine Kennedy. They loved her runway look, but they weren't crazy about her performance. I don't think she was ever really in the bottom. It was sort of that we just got to name three people so that you're there. But the winner was Bosco, so I was here for it because remember I told you guys I was worried about Bosco becoming a one-trick pony with those horns, but absolutely didn't give us horns this week, and the performance was on point. It was night and day. You know, the performance was so good. The runway was so good. Like, I'm here for it. I was okay with that. And then Georges and Orion Story were in the bottom. They lip synced to My Head, My Heart by Ava Max. And let me just say something. Georges tore that lip sync up. Do you hear me? When that hoe did a cartwheel and them heels into a drop, baby, I was here for it. Needless to say, unfortunately, Orion, your time here is done. Sashay away. Georges, Shantae, you stay. And that was the episode. So y'all let me know what y'all think. I know I'm late with it, about 5 weeks late. But it's okay. We getting caught up. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.